Hi. So, a lot of things have been going on. I finally finished my 12 steps here and haven't recorded anything else since then. It's been a minute, even though the videos just got uploaded recently. So I came and I sat in here to record something because I'm in a weird mind space right now. And I come in here and I see all these chips that I got, and I don't have a chip. I don't get a chip. For the last month, I don't get a chip. On one of these past videos, I talked about this conversation I had, I think I did, that kind of fucked me up in the head a little bit after I was doing really good. And then I had this conversation with this person, and it wasn't a negative conversation, but it brought back a lot. And when I finally responded to the question of let's be friends, of course I never got a response back because of my answer to that. I'm a very forgiving person in a way. If people actually mattered to me anyway. If they didn't matter that much and I had a tiff with them, who knows, I might still have a tiff with them, or it just started as bullshit. It's probably still bullshit, at least in some semblance of my head, regardless of how long ago it was or how stupid it was. But if people actually mattered to me, it's really hard for me to hold a grudge. It's kind of a forgive but don't forget situation. And I see the whole thing with this was one person is one of those situations and one person involved is another one of the opposite situation. And it is what it is. I don't know. I've been puking way too much, especially on the weekends, because those were always my downfall times. But I've been doing really good. Maybe once or twice in a week. No, every fucking day. Doesn't matter what I ate. Doesn't matter how much I ate. And then, surprise, I just had a birthday, and a lot of things kind of got eye-opening during the weekend based on what didn't happen. I don't even know how to word it. I need to be more of do as I say. Sorry, that's not what I meant. I will be the first one to try and help people, I don't know so much giving advice because I don't feel like I'm qualified to give anybody any type of advice on anything almost. But I sit there and I come on here or TikTok or to a friend or whatever, and I'm like, oh, hey, do this, or don't do this instead. Think this way, or try doing this to flip your thoughts and not let things fester. And I need to do as I say and not as I do, and would tell people do as I say, not as I do, because I don't take my own advice a lot of the time. I've been using this app and just recently started looking at another one, both that my therapist gave me. She gave me a list of stuff and I downloaded the one. It's called Recovery Record. And the other one is called Calm Harm. That one she specifically told me about. That one is kind of like, I feel like it's more targeted towards teenagers, but it's pretty much only an app for giving you kind of techniques, kind of like self-help techniques and things to do to stop yourself from cutting. It's targeted towards self-harm specifically, and based on what some of the things are, I think it's targeted towards, teenagers, college at most, you know. But a lot of it's pretty universal and not age oriented, but some of it specifically talks about school and stuff. But that's only a few of them. But some of them are, on the one hand, some of them kind of seem juvenile, but having spent a week in a mental health hospital, plus all of the stuff that I watch with mental health facilities or hospitals in general and whatever, and like it has a lot of art therapy type stuff, and it may seem silly to an adult, but the act of the whatever it's like the art-ish creative thing that it's having you do can be very cathartic. Again, having spent a week in a mental health facility, I looked around and I was like, wow, some serious like mental health hospital movie cliches going on in here. It's a legit thing. They don't just, you know, playing Scrabble, coloring books, you know, just silly little things. But it's cathartic, and it helps you focus on something other than what your problem is. And that's what it's all trying to do. It's like gaining perspective and like, see, this is something you can be proud of, or this is something that you can do to take your mind off of what's hurting you or bothering you. Like a couple of the things that it said was to like draw pictures on your arm in like pen or marker or something where you cut yourself. One of them was cute. It was like, draw a butterfly and name it after somebody you care about. Draw it in a spot where you might choose to harm yourself, and name it after somebody you care about. If you cut yourself or whatever on or around that butterfly, then the butterfly dies. And like it's kind of like a dramatic thing, but like it's just thinking about it like, oh, I'm gonna name my butterfly after like my child or whatever, and it's like, oh, it's gonna die. Like I'm like, whoa, kind of harsh, but it actually makes sense. It's a thing, because I mean, people who have those issues don't have a normal, you know, I hate the word normal, but a regularly, you know, generalized functioning brain of people who don't have those have those urges or mindset or whatever. And I'm like, well, Jesus Christ, I'm bulimic, so what, you know, like, what am I going to do? Stick a picture of somebody or a butterfly, name it after somebody, or just a picture of somebody or whatever, like on my fucking toilet seat? Like, I'm like, how does that work? Like on my fingers, because those go in my mouth? I you know, I really hate this. The fact that there's people that I can't talk to that I want to, and I try to ignore it. Not so much ignore it, but get over this hump of that. And it works some days, and it works some minutes, but sometimes it doesn't. And it's hard because I know things, because I am a spiritual being. And I have a lot of spiritual being acquaintances via social media and whatnot. And I feel things very intently and intuitively. Not enough. I'm trying to build on that. I watched a video on Facebook today. There's this Facebook channel page thing. I think it's called Love Doesn't Judge, something like that. And when I first found it, it was a bunch of videos about like pretty much like these like either goth or like metal, like tattooed, wears black all the time, like combat boot chicks, getting like these complete like Barbie type, you know, like pinup girl type makeovers. And it was kind of cool. And like they would come out and show their husbands and their best friends or siblings or whatever, and they'd all just be like, whoa, like it's a complete 180 and have these side by side pictures. I thought it was a pretty cool channel. And then I've been watching it some, and some of them are, well, one I watched today, I've been on this whole self-concept challenge thing with myself for a long time. And I say a long time, but what I mean is like, I don't know, 4 months when I've been able to actively try to work on that and not be so preoccupied with everything else going on in my life. Which I know in retrospect isn't shit compared to some people's lives. And I hate comparing shit like that, but I do. But, as people tell me, your shit matters too, no matter how big or small it might be. And I know, but I choose to help everybody else, and I choose to make everybody else's kind of feel better or fix other people's friendships or relationships, because mine are just shit. Even when those friendships are intertwined with my past relationships. Because I just want everybody to get along. And I don't want to be the reason that they don't. But, so this video is this girl that has this condition, I forget what she called it, but where her glands or something swell up really, really bad, and it's incurable. And she's an average size girl. She's a normal size girl. But one of her legs was like obscenely huge, like super swollen, like that. And that's what this disease does. And she was talking about how she would be like looked at funny when she goes out in public, you know, when she was diagnosed when she was younger, and like it wasn't as big and it just kept growing and growing, and like she has like this normal average leg and then this other leg that's like huge. And the amount of confidence this girl had, that she said it took her a long time to get to, but the amount of confidence this girl had, she wants to be a model. And in the video she was going shopping with her mom and a friend, I think, and trying on dresses and whatever. She's like, it's really hard for me to buy pants, so I'll buy like the biggest size stretchy pants they have that'll fit over my big leg, and then it'll just be like swimming in my small leg, or maybe I'll like take it in a little bit on that side or in the waist or whatever. And she's like, jeans is pretty much impossible, obviously, and like unless she's gonna have things custom made. But she said she likes to wear dresses and she likes to be fashionable and she wants to be known for her fashion sense and be cute and whatever. And she's like, oh, she might have a big leg, but damn, she looks good in those clothes. And she was going on trying all these like cute little short dresses, like mid-thigh or, you know, shorter dresses. And she was freaking adorable. The girl was gorgeous and she was cute as hell. And I'm just like, oh, and I'm like, so why am I sitting here crying? Why am I sitting here running to the bathroom every 5 minutes? Because I gained 20 pounds in the last 8 months. Like, first I dropped probably 10 to 15 pounds, and then I gained it all back and then some. I'm the highest weight I've been in some time right now, and I don't like it. Part of that is because my clothes are getting tight, and I can't afford to buy new clothes, new jeans and shit. But another part of that is because I liked being 125 pounds, not 150 pounds, 45, 50, whatever it technically is. I can't wrap my head around it. It's hard. And I've been using, albeit not regularly, so that's my own fault, I've been using manifesting to try and manifest a body type that I prefer, but not regularly. Like I said, I've been trying to go hard with the self-concept, not care that much, so that I can not be so obsessive over the fact that I've gained weight, and I can more successfully manifest the weight loss and or like repositioning of the weight, you know, to go where I want it to go and leave where, you know, it's a whole thing. I'll have manifesting videos. But I felt like wanting to put something because I have sucked with the whole bulimia thing. And I did like 8 videos in one day, or seven videos in one day, or whatever it was, on the steps, and haven't filmed anything since then. I've just been releasing those every few days. And yes, I have wigs behind me because in a previous video I told you that I used to be a drag queen, real girl drag queen, femme queen, whatever you want to call it. Those are my wigs. Some of them. I got some all around, and I'm still in my Zen room. My Zen room's also my drag room. The closet in my Zen room is my drag closet. And the wigs hang on the walls. I just punch nails into the walls, and yeah. So, that's all. I am working on self-concept. I took pages out of some people's on my manifesting Facebook pages that are having self-concept challenges, doing mirror work and putting like positive post-its all over places that you go to regularly, like the mirror or whatever. Like I have one on my mirror. I have one on my bathroom wall, like across from, it's gonna sound silly, across from the toilet. I have like 4 or 5 on my mirror, my bathroom mirror. I have a few on my bedroom mirror, which I'm hardly ever in my bedroom, but when I try clothes on, it's the mirror that I look at. So I have a few on that mirror, and I have a couple on my door, the door to my apartment, on the inside of my door to my apartment. So like I'll go to leave, and there's 3 on my door. Just simple things like, bitch, you're cute, you're gorgeous, you're fantastic, thank you for being in my life type of bullshit. It's not bullshit, but self-talk is positive self-talk, knowing that you are worth a damn. And I'm getting there. I'm there. The weight thing is an issue. No, nobody else cares. I know nobody fucking else cares. I know the people that I would like back in my life like and love my body just the way it is, regardless of what it looks like, because they like curves. Curves freak me out, and I'm trying to lose that shit from when I was a kid, that shit that I was told when I was a kid. It's hard, but between that and that video that I watched today with that girl with the leg thing, and Demi Lovato's documentary about her substance abuse and eating disorder and dealing with all that, and her being vulnerable on that, and I'm not, reaching Demi Lovato numbers of people, but hopefully it can get around. Yeah. I'll film more, and I've still got those videos on manifesting and witchcraft and all that coming up. So, okay, I will be done now. This is a little bit of a different video, but namaste, bitches. My shirt says batch. Batch. Bye. Oh, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Namaste. Bye.